Hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Heather Corinne, and today we're going to be crocheting these adorable Christmas present ornaments. I'll post a list of materials and stitches we'll be using in the description below, as well as a link to my blog post where I've typed the entire pattern out for you. This is going to be my last Christmas tutorial for the holiday season 2020. I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for being part of this little community. I hit 500 subscribers this week and I could not be more grateful. I love crocheting so much, and the fact that I get to share that joy with people who love to crochet too makes me so very happy. I have several fun projects planned for the upcoming weeks. I've got some Star Wars tutorials and a couple of patterns that were from my Etsy bestseller list before I started this channel. So if you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you see when I upload these new fun projects. So let's get started on these ornaments. We'll begin by chaining 10 chain stitches. And then in rows 1 through 9, we're going to single crochet in each stitch across, so a total of 9 stitches per row, and at the end of each row we will chain 1 and turn the work around. After the last stitch of the 9th row, we're going to chain 1 and turn the work to where we're working down the left side of the row we just finished, and we're going to work in a round of slip stitches in each stitch. So I'm just going to slip stitch in each one until I reach the bottom, so that'll be 9 slip stitches before I hit the corner. When we get to the corner, we're just going to chain 1 and continue working across what is the bottom of our present with our slip stitches. So that'll be 9 more slip stitches before I reach the other corner. And when we get to the other corner, we'll chain 1 again. And here we are with our next chain 1, and we're just going to turn and slip stitch up what is the right side until we reach the top right. We'll chain 1 again when we get to the top right corner, and then we'll turn and continue working across what will be the top. Now here's where I mess up just a little bit, so please excuse me. These should be slip stitches in the first 5 stitches. I do single crochets, so slip stitch in the first 5 stitches, and when you reach the 5th stitch, we're going to create the little hanger. So here is our 5th stitch. Now we're going to chain 20 chain stitches. And then we're going to slip stitch back into that same 5th stitch. And there's our little hanger. And now we'll complete it by slip stitching in the next 4 stitches to that top left corner, followed by a chain 1, and we'll tie off with a short tail. So now we're going to weave in those loose ends. My favorite way to weave in ends is to go through about 5 or 6 stitches in a row without going through the other side. Pull the yarn needle through and then turn it around and run it straight back through those same stitches, except that you skip the last stitch you went through so it catches that yarn. And when you pull it back out, you just trim the excess and you never see that end again. So here is our completed base. You can see one side is prettier, the side that we did the slip stitches on, and that will be the front. So to create our ribbon, we're going to put a slip knot on the hook and find the center of the right side of our present. So that'll be the 5th space in between a row. So that's rows 1, 2, 3, 4. So that 5th space across, we're going to insert the hook on the front side on the right and pull through the working yarn and create a slip stitch. So this is slip stitching around the edge so it looks like that ribbon is wrapped all the way around it. And now all we'll do is continue straight across with slip stitches, pulling the yarn through the back of the project. When we get to the last slip stitch, we're just going to slip stitch around the edge to make it look like it's wrapping all the way around, and we're going to trim off with a short tail. And then we're just going to repeat this same process from the bottom to the top center. To weave in the ends of this project, we're going to turn it around backwards and stitch through the backs of the white yarn or whatever color ribbon yarn we're using until we reach the center, and that just keeps it looking relatively clean on the back side as well. When we reach the center, we're just going to pull through and let that yarn sit for now and weave in the opposite side until we've got both strands together in the center, and then we'll tie them together with a double knot. For our last step, we need to make a cute little bow for the top of our present. So we're going to chain 26 chain stitches, making sure we leave a medium tail at the beginning and the end of our chains. So we're going to make a bow without actually tying a bow. So we're going to fold the left side over and around to create a loop, followed by folding the right side over and around, creating a second loop. Then the bottom two strands of our loops, we're just going to crisscross them. To secure our cute little bow shape, we're going to pull another strand of yarn and just tie a double knot around that center. So we should have 4 loose ends of our bow. We'll place it at the top of our present and keep the longer tails at the end of the bow on the front for now, and take our yarn needle to pull the shorter tails that tie the center of the bow together through the back of the bow and double knot them there to secure it onto the present. So you can see I kind of pull one side through the right, and then I'll pull the second side sort of to the left so that when you tie them together, it actually secures it onto the green. In order to hide those longer tails that we left at the beginning and end of our chains, we're going to thread a yarn needle and weave it through the tip of the ribbon or the bow that we created without pulling it too tight. So it'll just be the first couple of stitches. I want to say maybe the first 3 stitches. So you'll come up through one side, down through the next chain, and up through the next chain. And so after that, you can put the yarn completely through to the back side, through the center, and now we're in the same situation as the previous ends. We'll double knot them together gently so that we're not cinching the ends of the bow together too tightly. I just love how this project turned out. They're so simple to make, and they'd be really cute not only as ornaments but hung on gift wine bottles or gift tags on presents. The possibilities are really endless with these, so let me know if you do anything creative or unique with yours. I hope you have enjoyed creating these super cute Christmas ornaments with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.